Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is, as you guys know, I upload gaming content. It's what I do. I upload Call of Duty content. I upload GTA content, and here recently, there has been a lot of backlash going on, and I know this is a very sad moment to kind of talk about, and something that I don't really get into. I don't really get into politics. But I needed to go ahead and discuss this, seeing how I do upload like gaming content, and the sole factor behind what exactly is going on is violent video games. And GTA is probably one of the most violent video games out there, and Call of Duty does have some blood and gore every now and then. So this needed to be discussed. Now there is an article in the description that we're going to be kind of covering, but exactly what's going on right now is, I believe over a year ago I discussed this topic. Don't quote me. I believe I did. I'll put an annotation if I did cover this topic before. But basically what is going on is Trump has been saying that violent video games are the reasons for why there's all this crazy shootings and everything going on. I don't think so. I think what is going on is just these kids, and I've seen this before. These kids get bullied, things happen, they don't have any friends, and then they just go and they go berserk, or trends start happening, and people just think it's funny to go and do this stuff. Do I think it's funny? No, I do not. This is not right. Anybody who's doing this stuff, you should be ashamed. You're going to hell straight away. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and get straight on into this article, kind of discussing, do we think that violent video games are the reason behind all this? Like I said, I think not, but we're going to get straight on into this. So if you guys going to enjoy, do not forget to go ahead and drop a like. If you guys are brand new to the channel, want to go ahead and stay up to date with the content that I post here. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that little notification bell to be notified the second I post. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into things. Now, starting off here, it says the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, Strauss Zelnick, don't quote or don't butcher or don't say something in the comments. I know I probably butchered the name. I'm sorry. It says here he has hit back at the U.S. President Donald Trump for irresponsible comments he made in the aftermath of the tragic shootings in El Paso and Dayton, Ohio. Now, August 3rd, 2019 was one of the darkest days in recent U.S. history. A mass shooting at El Paso, Texas, saw 22 people that died, and just 13 hours later, a mass shooting in Dayton saw a further 9 people killed. Now, the tragic incidents reignited the gun control debate in the United States, with many arguing that more gun regulation rules would inhibit such terrible acts. Now, however, many also blame video games. Yes, video games, and claim their violence can corrupt young age and encourage violent acts. Now, it says here one of the people to blame video games was U.S. President Donald Trump, who said that video games contribute to the glorification of violence in our society. He also described video games as gruesome and grisly. Now, Strauss Zelnick is the current CEO of Take-Two Interactive, the company that owns Rockstar Games, many named Grand Theft Auto, developed by Treyarch, as one of these gruesome video games that can negatively influence its players. Now, in an interview with Business Insider, Zelnick described Trump's comments as disrespectful to the victims and laminated a wider social move to lay the blame on video games. He described the USA's gun problems as a uniquely American issue. Now, this is the main argument used by those defending video games, that other nations such as South Korea of the UK do not have nearly these same issues with gun violence despite similar video game consumption levels. Hence, the argument states that the main reason behind these mass shootings appears to be the USA's gun control laws or lack thereof. Now, there is a chart here, and I'm going to kind of describe to you guys. It says here, video game revenue per person estimate in 2019. South Korea is probably at the top, China at second, and then USA at third. And then if you kind of go over to the violent gun deaths per 100,000 people since 2017, everybody else is nowhere near even 50,000. USA is already gotten all the way up to almost 440,000 deaths. So it's pretty sad whenever you see that. Now, moving on here, it says here, and I quote, blaming entertainment is irresponsible, quote, and this was stated by Zelnak. He also says, quote, moreover, it is highly disrespectful to the victims and their families. The fact is, entertainment is consumed worldwide, but gun violence is uniquely American, so we need to address the real issues, quote. Now, Take-Two Interactive, alongside other publishers like Activision, saw their stock decline following the shooting in the criticism of video games. Reports have also surfaced that U.S. companies like Walmart are instructing staff to remove violent advertisers. Companies like Walmart still have guns for sales in their stores. There has not yet been significant or legislative change towards mental health procedures or video games. Now, that right there is everything for the article. Now, a couple things I want to go and point out for you guys that I need to just address if you guys don't know this. Like they said, Walmart was a company who kind of came into all this and are trying to make changes. Now, the change that I can go ahead and, example number one, here's one change they're making. Absolutely nothing. Do they still sell guns? Yes, they do. Can people walk in and just buy a gun if they want? Yes, they can. And it shows that people are able to just go in and buy guns at Walmart. And that is one of the problems that people are using. They're not killing people with a video game. They're not going and beating somebody over the head with a video game. And Walmart, what they're doing is they're actually taking away violent video games. So like rated M games or just anything that is very violent, whether it be like a gruesome or just a game with a bunch of bad words and stuff like that. They're taking those games away. And I've seen Walmart's stocks plummet ever since they did that. Example number two that I want to go ahead and point out for you guys. Whenever you guys buy a video game, and I know this for sure that nobody, whether you be a GameStop employee, a Walmart employee, usually you guys can look at the age of someone just by kind of looking at them. And usually it's going to be a guy that comes into video games. Whenever a girl comes into buy video games, I guess so. But normal of the time, when I'm in a GameStop, I usually either see an older mom probably in there buying a game for their kid, or I see a young kid probably in there trying to buy a game. And most of the time, they're going to say, how old are you? Back whenever I bought video games, whenever I was growing up, like 10, 11 years old, they would always ask me if I wanted to buy a violent video game, you had to be old enough. Whenever it came to GTA, you have to be like 17 up to buy the game. Nowadays, you have more little kids on this game than you do the actual adults. So it's pretty crazy. And that's just one thing I think people need to realize. You have to be a certain age to still buy these games. It's not like kids could just walk in and buy these games if they want. So, other than that, that's kind of all I got for you guys in today's video. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. I just want to let you guys know, I'm recording this video at 3 in the morning. So, if I sound tired or if I don't sound very energetic, I'm sorry. But hopefully you did go on to enjoy it at least. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and drop a like. If you guys are brand new to the channel and want to go ahead and subscribe, feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you guys hit that little notification bell that pops up next to it. Make sure it goes ding. And you guys will be notified the second I post any future content here on the channel. I keep you guys updated whenever it comes to GTA 6 content, whenever it comes to GTA 5 major updates, whenever it comes to Call of Duty content, whenever it comes to Black Ops 4 for multiplayer info, whenever it comes to new multiplayer modes, DLC weapons, game modes, any patch notes, new updates. I also keep you guys updated whenever it comes to leaked Modern Warfare news or anything in the future of Call of Duty. So, like I said, if you want to stay up to date with all the type of stuff, I'll be uploading daily. Here soon, probably not so much. I am in the middle of a move, so there might be a little bit of an interval where there's like a couple of days where I don't upload. I'll probably try to get some videos stocked up for you guys at that time, but we'll have to wait and see for whenever that time comes. But if you guys want to head down in the description, all my social medias are down there, so feel free to hit me with a follow. If you guys want to go ahead and help support me, links to all my sponsors are in the description. And also, if you guys want to go ahead and click that link down there where it says merchandise, you guys can go and cop yourself some Hype Nation merch. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.